Tyler Blake from the Mountain Glen community up in Washington. I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on how to use the CImex machine for those of you that have it or are going to get it. This is different from your extractor if you have one, because this cleans with what we call encapsulation. So it's not a deep clean like extraction is. If you have hallways or dining rooms or anything like that that are completely filthy, you'll want to extract them and get them clean first, and then you can keep them up with this and you'll have to extract a lot less. This is a lot faster than extraction. We have 2 dining rooms, and when I extracted one of those by myself, it took me 6 hours. I did both of our dining rooms with the CImex in 2 hours. So this is one of the fastest machines on the market today. So the way encapsulation works is that we have a solution tank here, and it's just a very simple mechanism with a gravity-fed hose that's going to deposit the solution by these brushes while they're rotating on the carpet. And the chemical forms, it's going to lubricate the soil and separate it from the carpet fibers. And then as it dries, it forms crystals around them, so that once it's dry, you come back with a vacuum cleaner and you pick up the crystals as well as the soil particles. So even though we're going to transfer some soil to these pads, technically you're not cleaning it until you vacuum it later. Alright? So don't, whatever you do, like if you're working on all the hallways, you got to make sure they get vacuumed, or it's just going to re-soil. So, and you will see a difference. It's going to look cleaner, but you still need to make sure and vacuum. Okay? So, one of the most common questions I get with these is, when do you change the pads? So this side of the pad hasn't been used at all. That's what they look like when they're new. This side has been used. This is done. Like I wouldn't use this anymore. When it starts to pill up like that, you need to go ahead and change it. Also, if and these aren't worth rinsing out with a hose, because the more you use them, the thinner they get. And if you could come in for a close-up on this, you have these little spikes on the pad drivers. If you let this wear down thin enough to where it disintegrates and comes through the pad, that's going to tear the heck out of your carpet. So you want to make sure not to let that happen. These are just starting to pill, but they're still in good shape, so that's fine. When it gets like this, you just peel it, flip it, and stick it. So easy. The pads they don't last a super long time. If you're using this all day, you probably change pads once or twice. And this is the other thing that's different about this from extraction. This is going to dry a lot faster. So if you have hallways, high traffic areas like lobbies, it's a lot safer for the residents. When you extract and you have fans going and it's noisy and there's cords all over the place, it's still going to take an hour or 2 to dry. This is going to dry in about 30 or 40 minutes most of the time. If it takes longer than that, you probably put too much solution down. Okay, so the way this works is on the back of the machine here, there's a height adjustment. So you have this rod with these notches here, and you just flip this lever up, and then you can put that anywhere you want to. There's not a right or a wrong place that is just going to depend on the height of the operator. Sometimes I'll put it all the way up if I'm in a tight space, like if I'm doing an elevator or a closet or something like that. But otherwise, if I'm doing a hallway, most people are going to want to have it about hip high, roughly. That's generally comfortable. So let me plug this in. Most of the time, this is just going to be a general soil tool. I have gotten some coffee stains out with it, which actually surprised me, but a lot of the time it's not going to get your special stains out. So if somebody spilled juice or coffee or milk, you're probably going to need to at least get your mini extractor or your full-size machine out to deal with those things. So these brushes are counter-rotating. So the main wheel is going to turn one way and the brushes will go the other. I'm really hoping that's just a loose outlet.